Don't start a personal brand, do this instead. My name is Edward Cash. I personally scaled my own online for business into multiple six-figure annually for business. And now I help coaches and mentors scale their own online for business. So why did I say that you shouldn't necessarily start a personal brand? Listen, when most people start a personal brand, they start posting videos, this and that, they start it because they want to make money. Right? Everybody starts something to make money, usually, because it requires effort. Okay, posting videos requires effort, right? So they want to make money. They want to make a living with that. But the problem with this is that people start a personal brand, right? Let's do like this, PB, personal brand. They start posting entertainment. They try to get famous. They just focus on views, this and that. But that's not smart because let's be honest, there's no product involved. There's nothing to sell. You just try to get views, this and that, maybe some money from AdSense, but that's not gonna work unless you're like Mr. Beast and you have like hundreds of millions of subscribers and followers. That's not the right way to create a personal brand. What you should do if you actually want to make money and actually help people, do this. You start with a business. What do I mean by business? You create a digital product that you plan on selling once you start your personal brand. So let's say it's a coaching offer. You coach people to solve a problem. And then eventually you're going to sell this through your personal brand, just like I do, just what I teach to my students to do. And that's how people make millions per month. Everybody that you look up to make millions and millions and millions per month. For example, those mentors who teach about trading, who teach about e-commerce, they have a personal brand, but they're known because they solved a problem in their life. They became profitable at trading, or they became profitable at e-commerce, or at something that like maybe they had a business and now they teach people how to do a business and they sell this coaching offer. And this is what makes them money. Okay, usually coaching offers like 5 to 25K per client. 5 to 25K per client. Imagine that. And obviously you may have some limited beliefs that why would people buy. I have videos on that, how to remove the limited belief, but it's possible. It's not just possible, it works, okay? But the way you should do is, maybe the title and this hook was a little bit of a clickbait. You should create a personal brand, but not the way that most people do it. Okay, most people, like I said, they just focus on views, they want to get famous, this and that, just make money off of ad revenue, but that's not how you make money. Like I said, you create your info product, your coaching offer, a course you're going to sell, and you create your personal brand around the problem that you solved in your life. Maybe you had a fitness transformation, maybe you had something that you solved, and you start posting about that, and people see you as an authority after that because they see you as the master, as the problem solver. My first info business was related to trading. I taught people how to trade because I solved a problem in trading. I became profitable, right? And then I scaled that info business into multiple six-figure annually for business. And I realized that this is way better than trading, than e-commerce, and everybody that will look up to is doing this. So now I help coaches and mentors scale their online for business. But the point what I'm trying to make here is that create your personal brand and talk about a problem that you solved and help them solve it. And then eventually they start to trust you. And then you mention your coaching offer that is worth 5 to 25K per client. And then you sell it. And that's how you make millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and quadrillions and trillions. And look, man, there's no limit to this shit. There's no limit. And the best part about this is that you're getting paid to learn how to run a business. You're constantly posting videos and you're getting paid. You're growing your personal brand, your brand, while selling this, while getting paid. You don't have to run ads. I don't run ads. I post organically, and that's what I teach to my students as well. You're literally getting paid to grow your business, to learn about business. That's just the beauty about selling info and at the same time growing your personal brand. Fitness coaches, they sell fitness coaching offers, but it has to be specific. How to go from fat to fit, how to go from skinny to ripped, etc., etc. Trading coaches, they sell a trading coaching offer, how to go from unprofitable to profitable, 90-day program, guaranteed results, etc., etc. But obviously you make sure that you create a great offer and really you have to get your student results because that's just better for you, better for your students, and they give you testimonials that sells on autopilot later. So listen, don't create your personal brand the way that most people do it. Create it in a way that you solve problems and you have a business around it, your info business, okay? You sell information, you're coaching, and this is what makes you the most money. And the personal brand is your leverage. It is your marketing tool. Hey, that's powerful, right? That's powerful. This is the way you make money, info products, and this is your marketing tool, personal brand. Wow, powerful, man, powerful. But if you enjoyed this video, learned, make sure to like and subscribe. And as usual, I will see you on the other side. Peace out.